Okay, let's put our eyes on. And we're going to add those between rows 5 and 6 of our pot. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So right up in here, and I just put it right above the foot. And then right over here. Oh, looks pretty good. And I usually we'll have about 4 or 5 stitches in between. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I kind of reach in behind there and poke my finger through the little bobble stitches just to make sure that they're all kind of, we got all the puffiness we can get out of them. All right, and let's do a little nose. I think we'll do you can use, if you've got some black, you can use some black. I'm gonna just use this little strand of the same brown that we were using. And I'd usually do it right there at eye level. And I'm gonna come up through where that little X is of the stitch right there. And then I'm just going to go right back down there. Don't quite need that much yarn. So let's pull it back out. All right, and now we're going to go right up through here. And right back down through there. There's his little nose. I'm just gonna not pull it too tight so it doesn't get all stuck down in there. All right, for the stuffing, we're not going to completely stuff it. We're just going to get it started, and then we're going to do our dirt circle. We need 2 strands of the darker brown, and we're going to do 6 single crochet in a ring. So going around again through there. Pull our yarn through and do our 6 single crochet. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's 6. And for our next round, we're going to do 6 increase. We're going right in there. All right. And we're going to do 2 stitches, 2 single crochet in the same stitch. Goodness gracious. Let's try that again. All right. Going in there, pull our yarn up, single crochet, same stitch, another single crochet, and then we're going to do 2 single crochet in each stitch all the way around. So there's 1, 2 in that one, 1, 2 in the next, 2 in the 4th, 2 in the 5th, 2 in the 6th. All right, we should have 12 stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Yay! All right, and then we're going to do a single and an increase for the next round. So I'm going to grab my stitch marker, put it in my last stitch, do one single in that stitch, 2 in the next. There's 1, there's 2. We're doing 1 and 2. 1 in the next, 2 in the next, 1 again, 2 again, 2 in this one, 1 here, take our stitch marker out, and put 2 in that one. All right. We got another row. We're going to do 2 single crochets and an increase. So we're going to do 1 in this one, 1 in the next, and then 2 in the 3rd stitch. 1, 2. 1 in the next, 1 in the next, 2 in the next. Our last set. I'm going to go ahead and take that out. There's 1. There's 1. And 2 in the last one. Now we should have 24 stitches around our dirt and 24 stitches around our pot. And so we'll just sew those together. So in order to give ourselves some sewing thread, we're going to do about, I like to give myself plenty of room, so I'm going to go a little ruler here. I'm going to go about 18 inches. All right, let's sew on our dirt. We're going to use our yarn needle. And just going to start at the back there. Go right in here. Pull it through. And then if you want to, just so you know you're in the right spot, you can take your about halfway through and just kind of eyeball it, just so you make sure you're going in the right direction, getting the right amount of stitches. So then we're going to go into our first stitch here, right here, and then we're going to go into the next stitch right there. And these guys can go in the pot. Get out of our way. All right, and then we're going to go into the next stitch, which is not here, it's right here. And the next stitch here. And we're going in right here. Because we're pulling it over, tugging on that last stitch that we just went through, that kind of looks like the next stitch, but that is not the next stitch. It's right here. Go right through here. So we're just going to sew all the way around and stop when we're about 2/3 of the way around. Okay, now we're about 2/3 of the way around. We still got a little opening there, and we can finish our stuff. I like to pull my stuff apart, smaller pieces. Now we can finish sewing. Here we go. We're in the last one there. Last chance to make sure you got it the way you want it. And we'll just come across here. Just want to secure our end so it doesn't come loose. That direction, then we're going to go back the other direction. We're just going to send that on down through. All right, there we go. Cut. Smoosh them up a little bit. And I like to push the dirt down. Ta-da! Aw, he's looking so cute. Makes me think of gardening too, so I'm excited. I'm ready for spring. I don't know about you. All right, let's make some leaves. I got the lighter colored green, and I'm going to do a chain 7, so we just need a slip knot. And if you want to do yourself a favor, leave yourself a nice long tail to start with, because this is going to be our sewing piece. So we're going to leave a nice long tail, and we're going to make our slip knot. And we're going to chain 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to do 2 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. So not this one, but this one right here. So over here. There's 1. And we're going to do another one in that same stitch. And then we're going to do that all the way down the chain. So we're going to put 2 single crochet in each stitch. There's 2. 2 in the next one. And we should, when we're done, have 12 stitches all together. So do 1 and 2. And now we're going to continue on, so don't cut the yarn yet. We're going to do that again. We're going to chain 7. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And then we're going to come back to the second chain from the hook. We're going to put in 2 single crochet in that one. There's 1. There's 2. We're just going to work our way back down the chain till we get to the end of our chains. There's 2. 2 in the next. Just keep repeating that. And then we have a couple more stitches here. There's 1, 2 in that one. And then we got one more here. One more chain right there. 1, 2. So we're just going to continue on and do that again. So we're going to chain 7 again. 7. And then we're going to do 2 single crochet in the second chain from the hook. 1, 2, 2 in the next. 2 in the next. Till we get to the end. Got one more there. That was one more chain. Then you just know you're at the end, back to your there when it's kind of doubled up there. You can kind of see it's doubled up. Then we do one more time our chain 7. 7. And our last time going back into the second chain from the hook, doing 2 single crochet in each chain. There's 1, 2, 1, 2. Couple more here, and last one. All right, and then just leave yourself a tail again, about as long as that one. And you'll see when we go to sew it into the dirt, that's the one working one we're going to be using. So now we've got this. So we're going to do that again with the darker green color. This one is not as important to have as long a tail, but I still would leave a nice long one so you can use it to get a nice secure it into the dirt. And we're just going to do our slip knot. And for this one we're doing chain 9. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Then we'll come back into the second chain from the hook right here. It's harder to see. 1, 2 single crochets in that chain, and then 2 single crochet all the way down. Then we have 2 in that one and 2 in the last one. And then this is where we repeat. So we do our chain 9 again. So you just go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Now you're just going to Repeat that until you have 4 little, I don't know, legs. I don't know what you call them, but 4 little knobbies sticking out. So doing that one, and just work your way down the chain until you have 4 little knobbies. Alright, we got one more right there. And we got 4 knobs. So we'll cut our yarn. For now, you can just leave it just like that. We'll work on our last little cluster of leaves. Leave yourself a tail, slip knot, and I'm just using the same color on this one. And for this last one, we're going to do chain 11. Seven, 8, 9, 10, 11, and we're going to do the exact same thing all the way to the end that we did for the little 7 cluster and the 9 clusters. Alright, now we've got all of our pieces. We've got the chain 11 piece with 4 clusters. We got the chain 9 piece and the chain 7 piece. So what we're going to do is put them together first before we put them on the dirt. So we're going to take the chain 7, lay it down, take the chain 9 and just lay it right across it like that. Just crisscross it. And then we're going to tie it. Just tie it together. And then we're going to lay the chain 11 piece right over the top of that. We're just going to take our chain 7 pieces again, our tails, and tie that one on. Now we're just going to attach all of those pieces right into the dirt. So I'm going to try to take those 2 pieces and put those in the dirt and attach them. I'll take a couple more pieces, attach those, tie them together, and then there should be 2 more pieces, and I'll try to wiggle those around and get them to tie together. So show you one here. We're just going to work around the center, as close to the center as possible. So I'm actually going to just go right in there with the first string and grab my other one. And not put it in the same holes, just to give it some support. Just crisscross it around. And then we just tie those in a knot. So we got it good and tight. We'll just take our yarn needle and run it right down through the dirt and do the same. Find a couple other pieces here. We'll just run each one into the dirt and tie them in knots. All right, last one going in. Oh, that was easy. Love it when it's easy. All right. My goodness, we're getting so close. Now you can pull your leaves out. So fancy. All right. Now, we just need our swing ropes and we're done. Or you could leave it just like that if you wanted to, but having the swing is really cute. So, and it's the easiest part. All we need for our swing ropes is to chain 74. Okay, after we do our 74, just gonna leave ourselves a little tail. We got a nice long chain. We're gonna do that again. So first we're gonna go through this little bobble right here. So there's a big stitch right here that's we're gonna get as clean as we can through there without grabbing any extra little pieces of fiber and stuff. So we're gonna go right through there, and then off the top we got a nice big fat stitch we can come out of right there, like so. It's nice and clean. We're not gonna snag anything because we're gonna pull that big fat chain right through there. We're gonna pull it most of the way. We'll leave it right there for now. Don't do anything with that just yet. We'll do this. We're going to go back down through. We're not coming up through here, but we are going to go back down through here. And we're going to do it right where the dirt is attached. So right about there. We're doing it about 4 stitches over, 4 rows. And then we'll just come right down the line there, like so. Leave that there for right now. Come back here. I absolutely love this yarn with all the little debris all over it. It's just like, I'm so ready for planting stuff right now. Okay, so here's our knot. We just want that knot to be underneath our little lip right there. And I like to go, not here, but go like right in between the 2 little paws. So I'm going to go right there. And you're going to just make sure that your knots aren't slipped out, that they're even with the pot or even below a little bit. Make sure that's good and tight. And then we're going to tie those 2 together. Like so. So there he is, ready to go. And remember, this was with the 2 strands of yarn. And so if you want to do the same pattern with just 1 strand of yarn, you're going to end up with a guide this size. And I'm going to link where you can get a copy of the printable pattern, a PDF, in the description below, and you just go to coffeefuelcrochet.com if you don't see it, and you'll see my other patterns. And with that pattern, it's going to include also a couple of other variations on what you can do for your leaves, so you can get a little garden going. So hope you enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed making them. Thanks. Have a great day. Bye.